What's up, Sportman family? It's your boy Sporkman, and today we're talking about those 25th anniversary tins and whether or not we can fix them. And what do I mean by that? But before I get to that, actually, let's talk about the addition of the SDK Blue Eyes on these tins. Yes, there will be 15 cards around that they're revealing in this tin artwork, and already I love the tin artwork. I think it's a huge plus. I think they did a great job with this. The addition of 16 cards around the tin is a huge plus for me as well, a big positive, especially adding on SDK Blue Eyes to this tin that's going to be in here, which is great job on that. I'm going to give you your applause. I'm going to give you their praises because that was great. That was a good selection there. You're going to appeal to a lot of the fan base there with that one. But how do we fix these tins? And I know a lot of people have different opinions on this, and I know in my comment section, I had a lot of people saying, oh, you're just an investor, you're just a collector, you don't care about the people, you don't care about the budget players, you don't want people to get access to things. No, 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 no. I want people to get access to things. I need access to things. I don't even have an SP Little Knight. I sold mine. But let's talk about that, though. I do want people to get access to things. This is my version of how a tin should work and why it worked back in the past in Yu-Gi-Oh! And why we should still implement those things. You know, when we had a promo pack back in the day, those 5 cards in a promo pack, it worked. It created a sense of, oh my gosh, I have instant access to this. Instead of trying to pull the card, right? You guys need the SP Little Knight. Instead of trying to pull the SP Little Knight, just get instant access to it, right? We put it in a promo pack. SP Little Knight. We'll put in the SDK Blue Eyes to appeal to that 25th anniversary stamp, right? And we put 3 other great cards from the past year into this promo pack. You get instant access. As soon as you open this tin, you have it. You have that card that you need. And then we put in the older packs like Age of Overlord and other sets from this past year. And you try to chase some QCRs in those packs as well. So you get a little chase in those packs, in this tin, and you get instant access to things you need right away. And why not add an addition to it? Put in some sleeves, Konami. Don't be cheap. Put in some sleeves. Get some people to go crazy for these tins. You know, a little add-on is always nice, right? Look at those mini boxes that are flying off the Walmart shelves. You put in a token card, people going crazy. Yeah, you get 4 packs and a token. Oh my god. People go absolutely nuts for that. So that's my thought process behind it. I think that version of a tin would do so much better in the collector market for players that need access to things in the budget scenario. You know, every single person in the fan base, it would draw an appeal to. And that is where I believe Konami can succeed if they were to go that route. Back in the day we had that and it did well. Why did we move away from that? Look at Pokemon, for example. Why do people like collecting Pokemon cards? Why do people like going and buying those tins? Because they have a promo card, because they have, some little accessories in those tins, and they got some packs that they can get, right? So they tend to do well because they have never changed that game plan. They have stuck to the same role they have had all these years with those tins, and it has succeeded. Why did Yu-Gi-Oh change? Because obviously the first 2 weeks, we can talk about this, those mega tins fly off the shelves. But afterwards, they don't fly off the shelves anymore. They are stuck on those shelves. To this day, I still see last year's tins on those shelves. No one picks them up. There's even a new sticker on them saying, here's $14, please take them. Back in the day, we didn't have that. I think I saw that at Toys R Us once. But that was because, not a lot of people knew that Toys R Us also had Yu-Gi-Oh cards too. I think a lot of kids were not aware of that. But I was actually very fortunate enough to be aware that Toys R Us does have Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So sometimes there'll be extra Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on the shelves that people didn't pick up that they would put on sale. But beyond that, that never used to happen. If you were in Target and you saw a tin back in the day, you're picking it up. You'd beg your parents to pick that one up. It's not the same for this. You're not begging your parents to pick up these tins, not months from now, because why are you picking up mega tins? There's a new product on the shelves. Go pick up the new product. But if the old tins were on the shelves with the new product, do you know what people are picking up? Not the new product. They're picking up the tins. Funny enough, yeah. Because people like to chase things in the tins. They get more packs. They get some promo cards. They feel happy. People don't feel happy picking up these tins after 2 weeks because they've gotten all the cards they need and they just don't care anymore. There needs to be chase. There needs to be a chase. When you're getting a rarity for free, we've talked about this. When you get a rarity for free, there's no chase. There's no factor of appeal to want this 10 after that 2-week period. There really is not any chase factor. I mean, you're guaranteed a QCR every single pack. Are you kidding me? Like, why? Yes, you're not guaranteed the QCR you want. I get that. I get all that. But when you show off a rarity of a card and you're like, look what I got. It's supposed to be, look what I got. You didn't get that. Look what I got. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is showing off too. I know a lot of people don't like to admit that, but a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is showing off and being like, look what I have, and you don't. But that's part of it. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about these things, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a card game. This is like collectability in every single hobby. I have this, you don't. Like, it's cool in that regard. You don't want to put the other person down too much. You don't want to do that, but it's cool to say, I have this card and you haven't pulled that card. But if you can pull it so easily that I've pulled it so easily, people don't really care. Alright, people don't really care. Now, obviously, I do want to talk some positives as well. Obviously, like I said, we have the Blue Eyes White Dragon, this one, the SDK artwork, which is a huge plus. Huge plus. And I think it will do better than the other ones. Not in price value, because obviously the Ultimate Kaiba set is going to raise this value up of this card a lot. Even though I have no purpose of getting this because I don't like the artwork of this Blue Eyes at all. So for those that do like it, good for you. I just don't like this one. I like the SDK one, and definitely looking forward to picking that up in the tins. I will say that much. But no, I don't like this one. I don't even know why it's valued this much, but I mean, I guess good for that product, I guess, for this one doing that well. But I personally am not a fan of this artwork. I just wish they went with the SDK artwork instead for the actual Kaiba set, the briefcase one, because I think that better suits the actual briefcase. But hey, to each their own, and Konami went to do something different, so all right, I guess. But I definitely don't see this being worth this much, to be honest with you. I wouldn't pick it up for this much, but I know it's going to be worth that much in the future and even more. So I guess pick it up while it's on the cheaper end of things as well. So yeah, because it looks like it's only going up here, so be aware of that as well. Then they had this one from the actual little mini boxes of Legendary Collection, and I don't really like this one either, to be honest, but I don't know. Konami was being weird with a lot of the Blue Eyes they were coming out with, so I guess. But it's gone up in price, and I know a lot of people are going crazy for the new Blue Eyes support coming out very soon, hopefully soon. And so they're picking up a lot of the high rarity Blue Eyes cards in the game right now. So a lot of the Blue Eyes support cards and just cards in general are going up. So that's why you see this little graph going up in price. So be aware of that. We also had some news about the tins as well, with Guiding Quem the Virtuous being revealed as a prismatic secret rare. So they, I think, announced Tuesday and Thursday they're revealing new cards, rarities in these tins. So correct me if I'm wrong, if it's Tuesday or Thursday or just Tuesday. I could be wrong, but you guys can correct me in the comment section down below. But really good to see that this one's getting a prismatic secret rare. And just more, Yu-Gi-Oh! News and good communication by Konami, giving us these, these posts and everything like that. I will say they've done a better job in communicating with the audience, so I'll give them credit where credit's due. Definitely communications has definitely been more apparent than, past few years, with product announcements, with product reveals and videos, and then also just now with like reveals like this. So it's good to see them doing that. But if you do want the tins, and I said the tins are being devaluated, and look at this already, everybody. The tins are already being devaluated before even coming out. This is the pre-order. Now the tins are $21.99, I believe, MSRP. $15.97 you can get them on Game Nerds. Absolutely wild. And if you want a whole case, yeah, it's even cheaper. $174.97 on Game Nerds. So go check that out. That's really cheap and very surprising as well. So but hey, I want to know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think about how I'm redesigning the tins? If you would like that design instead, if you like the current way it's made, let me know. But don't come and attack me too much, everybody. I'm just giving you my thought process on the whole idea and the tins in general. But yeah, from yours truly, Sparkman, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.